One last file before we move to the next chapter is called remove.php, which we find inside of the shipping rates international. The first thing we need to do is change the name of the method inside of the object shipping associated with the object shipping object. And we go for the get shipping by ID type country rather than zone. The parameters stay exactly the same. And then here, when we are actually populating all the shipping records associated with the type and rather than zone country as well. So ID and ZID. This one we already created. The only one which you need to create now is this get shipping by ID type country. So if we copy the name of the method, save the file and go to our shipping class. If we start with public function and paste the name of the method, we're going to pass three parameters: ID of the record, type ID, and country ID, also null by default. Now we check if is an empty ID and is an empty type ID and is an empty country ID. Then we go for the SQL statement, select all from this table where ID equals, and we go for intval ID, then concatenating this with and type equals intval type ID, concatenating with and country equals concatenating with intval country ID, semicolon at the end, and then return this db fetch one SQL. And if we now save the file, and if we now test our code in the browser, so if we go to the browser, back on a list of shipping types, if we select the country from the edit rates drop-down menu associated with the one of the international types, let's go for Afghanistan, the first country. Let's first add the value, say 15, let's say 20 kilos up to, and the cost, let's make it 21 pounds. So if I hit on enter, the record has been added, so that seems to be working fine. Now if I want to remove it, click on remove, get the confirmation, click on yes, records removed, and obviously all the records, if I refresh the page, everything stays the same, which means everything seems to be working fine.